Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Today we are going to present the microeconomic scenario and the macroeconomic scenario for Coca-Cola. And then we'll finish up with our suggestions for the future. Over the last 10 years, the demand of soda sales has been declining. Coca-Cola has countered this with the purchase of Glacia, a smart water, and increasing their sales in healthier drinks. Coca-Cola has over 500 brands, water, tea, Coke, Pepsi, coffee, and the list just goes on, and they're able to do this. They can also reach demands in other areas, and they can also stay relevant when they have a decline in demand in a certain area because they're globally spread. Coca-Cola's supply side has also stayed pretty strong. For the most part, Coca-Cola has been keeping things local the best they can to keep inventory and costs down, such as shipping. The biggest thing that happened to the supply side in the last 10 years is Coca-Cola bought the largest bottler in North America. Coca-Cola also has stock investments in many of their major suppliers. Coca-Cola is in the oligopoly market, and with Pepsi as a major competitor. Coca-Cola has differentiated in many areas to try and stay relevant in the market. These things have been making mini Coke cans, skinny cans, plant bottles, just to try and reach the consumer in different ways. They also made a machine that can make over 100 drinks on one dispenser. The future looks nice for Coca-Cola in the micro side. And with their spread globally and their over 500 brands, they're able to tackle most problems that can arise. The supply side, they can continue to try and integrate a little more, and they are planning on going to more eco-friendly materials. And as always, we're trying to stay lean and get rid of waste. The market will continue to research and meet consumers' needs to keep us relevant.
All right, so when we go back 10 years, we hit right in the middle of that financial crisis. At that time, everybody was just trying to survive and make it out. Fortunately, we were selling non-durable goods, which were not hit nearly as hard as durable goods at that time. Consumer spending was dropping, sales was dropping, and we had to do some layoffs to just to cut back and meet the decrease in demand. What we did at that time was a good strategy for us. We actually gained market share. A lot of companies, they were just trying to survive, and we had more working capital than some of the competition. So at that time, we were able to, even though profits were decreasing, we were able to capture market share. And coming out of the recession, our profits actually boomed. And this is not something new. This is something that Coke has done in previous recessions. When you have that top position, number one, you have the luxury of just having a little more room to breathe and market and think about expanding during tough economic times. And coming out of the recession, the Federal Reserve lowered the interest rate to almost 0%. So we were able to actually capitalize on that and increase investment. So that, with the increased profit, increased market share, was good for business. Coke's profits in 2011, 12, and 13, they were higher than they were before we went into the recession. So that was actually one way that we benefited from that. In the future, it looks like there could be a rate hike coming here. If there are any future investments, anything that looks appealing now, it would be wise to go ahead and take that opportunity before the interest rates go back up. I know there's a lot of push right now for greener technology and low sugar options. We recently invested in a plant bottling plant, and acquiring those health conscious brands is a great way to expand and take advantage of the environment that we're currently in with no interest rates.
With Coca-Cola seeing a decline in their soft drink beverages, we have a few suggestions for the next several years. Coca-Cola faces some big challenges with their product not meeting the tastes and preferences of the consumers that they've been looking for. As carbonated beverages sales have been declining for 9 straight years, healthier options for beverages as well as energy drinks have increased. The average Coke drinker is about 56 years old, while younger populations have switched to other types of products. Coca-Cola should adjust this change in consumer taste by implementing healthier, low-calorie options and focus more on marketing and promoting this product to younger population and millennials. The intro to Coke's plant bottling technology is another factor that will greatly influence the company in the future. Although it is a hard transition for Coke, as the bottling manufacturing came to premium of paying for all of the manufacturing costs, the company expects to switch 100% of its packaging to a plant bottle packaging by 2020. This means the company will have the opportunity to create more jobs in the market as PET bottles will be out of circulation in a few years. This could be more than just a supply chain for the company, as it hits the potential to build economical connections with new customers via marketing of its new eco-friendly packaging, as well as taking the opportunity to work in the new market of biomanufacturing to create more jobs.